Hi friends, my name is Chrisla. My husband Brad and I are up and coming ball python breeders, and we wanted to make this video to show you a little bit about ball pythons. Maybe you are looking at getting a snake for the first time, or maybe you have reptiles and you want to add another species to your collection. But either way, we love these animals. They make great pets and we wanted to share a little bit about them. This is Gideon here, he's my baby. Ball pythons are actually native to Africa, specifically where it is warm and wet, so they require an enclosure that's going to be warm and humid for them. They're called ball pythons because when they feel stressed out or when they feel threatened, they tend to curl up in a ball and cover their heads instead of striking. So it makes them a very gentle animal. They're not really known to bite people or attack. We have small children in our home. I have a 5-year-old and he handles the snakes all the time and he's never been bitten. I'm actually a classroom teacher and I have snakes in my classroom and my students hold them, and they make really great pets if you have small people in your life or you're just a little bit more timid about handling the bigger snakes. They are constrictors. They're not venomous, so there's no venom or poison in their body. If you do happen to get bit by a ball python, it won't really hurt you. In the wild, they eat a type of rodent that's called an African soft fur. But usually when people have them as pets, they feed them either rats or mice, usually rats when they get bigger, like this size, mice when they're babies. Ball pythons are notoriously picky eaters for snakes, so we do have some ball pythons that will only eat mice or only eat rats, and on rare occasions they'll only eat African soft furs. So that's probably one of the biggest complaints about ball pythons from ball python owners is I can't get my snake to eat. They come in all sorts of different colors and patterns. So Gideon is what's called a normal ball python. If you went to Africa and looked for one in the wild, he'd probably be this color and have this pattern. But we have a few different morphs. That's what they call it when it has a different color or pattern. They call it a morph. So Mantis is, in my opinion, one of our prettier snakes. She is what's called a butter enchi. So that's two different morphs or two different color pattern traits that she has, and it gives her this really cool color. They come in a whole bunch of different colors and patterns, and some of them will have 2, 3, 4, 5 different genes or traits in them. The more genes or the more morphs they have in them, the more expensive they can be and the more unique they look. Mantis is still a baby, just like Gideon, so they have some growing up to do. The males will get about 2 to 3 feet long when they're full grown. It takes them a year or two to reach full grown. The females actually get bigger and it takes them a little while to grow up. So after 2 or 3 years, females like Mantis will get to be about 3 to 5 feet long. And they can live for about 30 years if they're taken care of. One of our biggest females is named Medusa, and she's about 7 pounds. She's fully grown, but she is getting quite hefty. She's one of our breeder females, so we're working really hard to pair her with a male and get some eggs inside of her. Hey, sweetie. She's what's called a pinstripe ball python, so that's her morph. This color and pattern that you see along her back is what's known as a pinstripe. Medusa is full grown. Like I said, she's about 7 pounds, and I'd say a little bit over 4 feet long if I stretched her all the way out. Hey, sweetie. They make really great pets if you have kids, if you're looking for something low maintenance. They don't require a lot of care. If you are interested in getting a ball python and have questions about that setup or what you would need, we will be posting more videos later, so stay tuned. If there are any specific morphs you want to see or any questions you have about ball pythons, just post it in the comments and we will try really hard to bring that information to you. Thank you for watching.